Dana plus Greg. Hey, I'm Dana.
I'm Greg, and we're just sitting here living and loving life to the fullest. And boy, do we have something special to share with you today.
I have a question. Have you ever got bogged down with your business or life because you just don't know how to get something, and you know if you learn just that little special something, business and life would be so much easier? Well, if you watch part 2, you know that we talked about the fixed and growth mindsets and how important it is to implement this into your thinking process to build a successful online business. Plus, just make all other areas in your life, such as your mind, body, and spirit, a whole lot easier. But having the growth mindset does help tremendously in learning new skill sets. The action of the body takes from the messages that we receive, and it goes to your brain, and that's going to give you a growth mindset. Now, there's tons of scientific research out on the internet that explains how all this works in your brain and the process it goes through and how you learn something new. But if you're interested in all the scientific mumbo jumbo, I suggest you Google it, because here we're just getting down to where the rubber meets the road, if you know what I mean. And we're just going to give you, simple, everyday definitions that work every time. So let's get on to part 3. The new skill set, domination. Hello, little food for thought. When learning new skill sets, it's easy to go online, pick up a book, read the instructions. But have you really acquired the skill and put it into action? So with that being said, let's start talking about the 3 time-tested steps to learning new skill sets. You ready?
Bam! This is important, so listen up real close. The 3 time-tested steps to learning new skill sets are: step number 1, master your body clock to learn more efficiently. We're into the Olympics real big now, right now. Olympics going on, everybody's doing all these things. Have you ever wondered why many of the Olympic records have been broken in the afternoon? Is this time special to our body chemistry or something like that? Why not in the morning or late afternoon? Well, here's some food for thought. If you're an early bird and you wake up in the morning, your mind is fresh, alert, and you're ready to go. So you'd think that this time would be the most productive and peak period of time for learning a new skill set. On the other hand, if you're a night owl like myself, you'd think that late evening or the wee hours of the morning would be the best time to start learning a new skill set. Well, the matter of the fact is, we're both wrong. Yep, we're both wrong. Because scientific research has proven that the best time to learn new skill sets is when your brain is tired. You heard me right. When the brain is tired. Why? Because it is less efficient in removing all the distractions and focusing on one concept, one principle, one aspect. It's just can't function on one aspect. Well, it also shows that it is less efficient for making connections for new concepts that are brought into your brain, sorting out from the good ones and the bad ones. Now, this is a good thing because when it comes to creative learning, it requires that you make new connections and be open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. So, by scientific studies, a tired, fuzzy brain is much more useful to you when implementing new skill sets. Step number 2, spread out your learning time. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, nor will building new skill sets be. But setting aside a specific time each and every day to practice these new skill sets is of the utmost importance. Your internal time clock will help you with this because it's called repetition. As we all know, repeating certain tasks and certain other things, and we trying to tweak them for perfection, it eventually creates a habit. And a habit is good in this case because a habit that is a finely tuned habitual skill to use in constructing your well-oiled online business machine. So be sure that you get your body time clock and spread out your learning activities so that they are in harmony with one another. Then all you need is step 3. And that is intentionally set yourself up for failure. Yeah, you heard me right. Intentionally set yourself up for failure. Thomas Edison had 10,000 failed experiments while trying to create the filament for the electric light bulb. When he was asked how he was able to struggle through all these 10,000 failures in his life to create the light bulb, he simply replied, "I never failed. I just found 10,000 ways it didn't work." Failures are building blocks for success. Did you catch the critical point in this step? Well, if you didn't, here it is. You create new skill sets through trial and error for the fastest, most efficient strategy for learning. Think about it. Companies still, to this day, use apprenticeship programs and on-the-job training programs for training their employees. Why? Because it works. Now, with all this technology we have, you'd think that apprenticeship programs and OJT programs would be obsolete, wouldn't it? Well, think again, my friend, because these two dinosaurs have been proven to still pack a wallop in teaching new skills faster and more efficiently than any other method. So there it is, the 3 time-tested steps for building your online business and building new skill sets. Number 1, master your body clock. 2, spread out your learning. 3, use the trial and error method.
That's it for today, but that's not all, because next time we'll have part 4, which will be the spirit. But in the meantime, if you want to continue to visit us, find us at danaplusgreg.com, and this will see if we can help you. Bye.